Hi guys. I know that there's been a lot of talk in the media about everything that's been going on with um, LGBT suicides, and it's getting to the point where we can talk about it now, and that's what we should be doing, and that's what this is about. Um, it gets better. It gets so much better. When I was younger, oh god, I can't believe him. Um, when I was in elementary school, I grew up pretty much attached to my sister because my other brother wasn't really. We were complete and still are total opposites, and so because I didn't really relate to my brother at all, I hung out with my sister more often. I followed her around. And in following her around, I joined the cheerleading team because I just wanted to be around her 24/7. Um, I was a cheerleader in elementary school, and from being a cheerleader, I went into dance and started doing dance classes. And obviously, the stigma connected to male cheerleader or male dancer totally relates to gay, which is funny because I didn't realize now, looking back on it, to think that kids were that educated in knowing that gay and dance was supposed to be connected. I don't. But I got made fun of a lot. A lot. There wasn't a day that didn't go by that I wasn't called a queer or a fag or a homo or gay or anything like that. The only thing was is that I didn't know what those words meant. I had no idea. I knew that those words meant that I couldn't sit with people at lunch, that I didn't have that many friends. I didn't date anybody because nobody wanted to date me because I was the gay kid. I was so afraid of who I was. I went to bed every single night praying that God would turn me straight. I went everywhere knowing that I was something that nobody wanted. That what I was damaged. I was ruined. I wasn't worth anybody's time. I was just Tommy. And that was about it. Getting into middle school, it kind of transitioned into it. The only difference is that I actually figured out what those words meant. I became a very reserved person. It started realizing that the friends that I grew up with went from defending me about being gay to realizing that I'm gay and no longer wanting to be my friend. I I was I was a very lonely kid, and I know all too well about suicide and wanting to end my life and trying to seek out other options, other ways to numb the pain that I felt inside. And what I'm trying to get at is that though all those memories will surface and they'll stay with you for the rest of your life, but it gets better. I eventually sought out people online because I didn't know anybody around me where I grew up that was the same way, that was gay too. I found this kid online, talked to him, and ended up meeting up with him. and just spent a day with him. He told me that he came out. Not everything was okay, but it got better. And through his story, I decided that I wanted to come out. So at 17, I finally came out, and it got better. It got better. I mean, people can't accuse you for being something that you already are. Like, people can't harass you for being something that you already are. If someone's calling you a faggot, like, shut the fuck up, fag, and you're like, yeah, I am, then it totally turns everything around. At least in my school, that's what happened. I went from wanting to transfer or wanting to get homeschooled to being able to cope and being able to deal. Obviously, after graduation, you move on. You realize that there's other gay people out there. You realize that, you know, people want you for you. People just don't matter anymore. You get to pick who's in your life. You get to choose who your friends are. You get to choose the people that you stand around. And it's an amazing lifestyle to be alive. It's an amazing feeling to know that every day you wake up for a reason. You know, some days aren't as good as the other days, but normally it's nice knowing that, you know, that time that I thought I wanted to hurt myself or kill myself or what have you, that you've got this far. You know, it's worthwhile. And don't ever take yourself for granted. If anyone needs anybody to talk to, I'm here. I would love for you to share your stories with me, ask me any questions. I tend to be that guy that listens opposed to tells, which makes this really kind of awkward for me. But if you need somebody to talk to, seek someone out. Seek somebody out, maybe a counselor. I think counselors are completely healthy. If you want to talk to me, I'll put my email address down here. Get at me on YouTube. Just I am here for you. Because I know that I would have loved to know that there was somebody out there that was there for me. I eventually found that person online. So, take advantage of the opportunity. Know that your life is worth living, that you are not a single tiny fish in a huge lake full of nothing. You are something. You aren't there. You just need to get out of the lake and back into the ocean. That's all you need to do. I love you guys, and I really honestly mean that. I love every single one of you. And I hope you do choose life.